Hey there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, and tonight I'm doing an episode of, yes, I tried all of these. That's what I'm going to call this. I get a lot of questions from people all over the world on healthier options and what to look for when you're at the store and all of these things. So tonight I'm doing chocolate. Yes, it's chocolate. Because here's a little secret. If you are on a diet and your diet says you can't have any chocolate, you can't have any treats, you have to restrict all this other stuff, you're on the wrong diet. Yes. You should be able to have and enjoy some of your favorite things, and maybe that's chocolate, in moderation, and it should be able to work into your plan, your program. If your nutrition program, if your diet is dependent on just cutting down calories, which means cutting things out of your diet, out of your life, then that's not going to actually help your metabolism. When you're using the right nutrition tactics to actually boost your metabolism, you can still enjoy chocolates. Again, not that you would eat a bar every day, right? I didn't, I swear. Maybe one. But that you can enjoy this and still make progress, still feel like you are seeing results, working with your program, getting in the right direction, right? You're not fighting upstream. I can't even tell you how many conversations today. It's been such a busy day on the phone with women who are so frustrated, women who feel like they are doing all these things, trying all this stuff, and they are just fighting upstream. You got to turn that around, go downstream, work with your body, with your system. So cutting things out is not the answer. That's not going to get you to your result, and it's not going to let you keep your result. Yeah. So let's talk about chocolate, healthy chocolates, and I'm going to give you a little rundown of some things. So this is, I literally went to Fresh Thyme, so I got one of their brands, and I got 8 different chocolate bars to try. Yep, that's what I did. Because I know for Valentine's Day, oh, now I have an eyelash. These are not real eyelashes, by the way. These are not mine. I have them put on, and sometimes I poke myself in the eye, and then, oh, there it is. Okay. I'm okay, I swear. Okay, here we go. So, real life examples. I'm going to go through these. If you go to the store, here's some brands that you may become more familiar with, or at least you'll have an idea about how to look at labels. I get that question all the time. I get people screenshotting me from the store. What about this? What about this? Oh my gosh. And this can be a really tough thing. So I'm going to run this down for you and then teach you a few things so that when you go to the store, when you're choosing things, you can make a healthier option. One of the things that I get kind of flustered with is like sometimes my husband will go out and he'll get me some chocolate or get me something and want to get me a gift. And if it's not, according to some specifications, I either can't eat it or won't eat it, right? I'm gluten-free. I do like to have dairy-free as much as possible. I'm not as strict on that at sometimes versus others, but gluten-free I have to be really strict on. And I also don't like to eat food that has a lot of additives, preservatives, things like that. So when I made these choices here, these are all gluten-free. Some of them are not dairy-free, and they might have a little bit of dairy in them. And some of it was because I made like flavor choices. I didn't want to just get plain chocolate all the time because that's boring for me. So this is fun. So this is what we're going to go through. So for Valentine's Day coming up, for you, if you're choosing something for a significant other, or if somebody's choosing something for you, there's a great list of things. And some of these, I was actually really shocked at the difference between a couple of these. So I can't wait to go through these. Yeah, flavor and everything. So run down here when you're looking at chocolate, here's some basics when you go to the store. So again, I just got these at the grocery store. Some of my favorite chocolates and what I actually use on a regular basis, I order online and it's not available at a store. So if you have questions on that more, you can message me and I'll let you know what I use personally. This is not an advertisement for any of these. None of these brands have sponsored me in any way. I just found them. I either liked the color of the wrapping and it was gluten-free and fit the parameters or something, right? So there is some of that. So this is just a sample of what you can get at the store and so ways to look at the labels so you know what you're looking for, that you're making a good choice for somebody. So that when you're getting somebody chocolate, you're like, look, this is a treat and it's healthy for you. because chocolate has a lot of benefits, right? It's helpful for your magnesium levels. It's helpful for cramps. It's helpful for cravings. It's really, really good for you. So when you're looking at making choices, it doesn't mean like, oh, I'm having chocolate, it's a bad choice. No, not at all. When you're looking at buying a chocolate, though, you want a high cacao percentage. The higher the cacao, now cacao itself is more bitter. It's got a stronger flavor to it. And you do want something that's lower in sugar. It doesn't have a ton of sugar added to it. But then also, like, no additives, preservatives. My husband was like, you should get a Hershey bar up there. I was like, listen, a Hershey bar isn't even food at this point, right? That's not even, it's like additives and plastic with chocolate flavoring. No, that's not even food. So no, I'm not even going to do a Hershey bar. I'm not even going to do those generic. Unless you really want me to, maybe I'll do a rundown of that. I might sweat when I do it, but if you really want to see it, comment, and I will do one of the crappy chocolates in comparison with some of the better options. But these are better options. That's why I was going over them. And then you can learn how to look at some of the good things. And Hershey is not up there. Anyway. Okay. No additives, preservatives, things like that, because that is a really easy, cheap way to make mass-produced food. If you are going to have a sweet treat, it's quality over quantity here. Quality over quantity. So there's a cacao percentage here and then the sugar in it. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. So first one here, Endangered Species is the brand. I got this because I like elephants. They're my favorite animal. If you're still eating Hershey's, you're doing it wrong. Yes, Jamie. Yes. Hashtag that. If you're eating Hershey's, you're doing it wrong. Totally agree. Yep. Okay, so I got this one because elephants are my favorite animal, and I really like this purple color. Literally why I grabbed it. And there's a few other things. So, FT here means that it was a fair trade chocolate, fair trade cacao that they were sourcing. Some of them I wasn't sure if it was fair trade. It just didn't say it really clearly on the label. So these ones for sure are fair trade. I absolutely like to support companies that are fair trade. And caramel sea salt and dark chocolate sounds delicious. Yes, please. 60% cocoa or 60% cacao and then 12 grams of sugar. Now this one, when you open it up, it is one of these bars that I know they say like 3 servings per container, and then they give you the whole bar, and I'm like, well, it's not packaged in a way where I would want to put it away and eat it later. Like I'm gonna have to get a Ziploc baggie or another container for this, right? Like, come on. But packaging aside, this is what the bar looks like, and there are actually caramel pieces inside these squares. And this is so this was flavor-wise and everything else really, really, really good. Really, really good. This was, it's got that dark chocolate flavor, which I do enjoy. Some people don't like dark chocolate, so that's fine. But the sea salt caramel flavor of it too, that's because there's actually caramel on the inside of those pockets. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. So this is a healthier option versus any type of chocolate caramel treat, right? Caramello, no. This, yes. So that's my rundown here. So this is absolutely a good option. And I don't worry about the 12 grams of sugar, right? Like, fine, right? This is adding to the deliciousness and my enjoyment of this. Yes, thank you. Yeah. Okay. The next one here, Enjoy Life bar. This one here, it's tiny. There's no cacao percentage because this is actually a milk chocolate flavor. Now, Enjoy Life, this is a brand, it is like totally allergen free. There's no gluten, no dairy. It's, I think it's vegan too. There's no tree nuts or casein or soy or eggs or anything. This is like, if you have crazy allergies, this is the brand you need to be getting of chocolate because it is for sure clean. This brand of chocolate, I love their nibs, little chocolate chunks. I put those in my protein balls. Yeah, so I love this brand. I don't buy their chocolate bars very often, but it was sitting there next to all the other, chocolate options, and I was like, why the heck not? So this is milk chocolate flavored, but again, it's not actually, there's no dairy or milk in here. So this one, and I got the rice milk crunch. So it's a, oh my God, what is it? Is it a crunch bar? I don't even know the names of regular candy bars anymore. So it's got the, you know, puff rice in there, and it is a milk chocolate flavor. So this is the most like a candy bar that there is. This is the most like a candy bar. But again, there's no dairy or anything in it, and this is the milk chocolate, but there's no cacao in it. So I was like, well, if you're really worried about allergies, if you're really worried about what can somebody have, this is a safe brand. That's why I threw it in there, but there's no cacao. So I know you're like, what is she? If you're worried about somebody, right? If you have like an office friend, right? I don't know your life. Maybe you do. And you're like, oh my gosh, I want to get them something, but I'm not sure. You're like, I'm going to grab a couple of different things, maybe a small handful of these things. You might want to throw this brand in there just in case they're like, oh, look, good, an allergen-free bar I can actually have. There. Okay. Fresh Thyme brand. I don't know, sea salt caramel. You're going to see that trend a little bit here. Yeah, I do like caramel. They do have flavors that are not, you know, that are just like plain chocolate. I was gonna get sick of just the plain chocolate, but I do like showing you guys like what this actually is. So again, this was huge. Like, this is a huge bar. It is wrapped separately, which I also appreciated, so you could pack it up for later, because again, it tells you that there's 3 servings in this box, which I'm like, sounds like a dare to me. But I can eat that, yeah. But I tried to break it off. That did not break evenly for me, but you can see then that there's actually caramel inside there. So with this being only 34% cacao, I mean, it is fair trade, but there's only 34% cacao, 17 grams of sugar. So this was the highest sugar out of all of them. Even though this is caramel too, this one did have higher sugar. It is a milk chocolate, right? This one, it was okay, right? It was okay, but honestly, this one won in flavor over this one, even though this one's milk chocolate, this one's dark chocolate. So if you do have a preference over one over the other, this one, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of organic ingredients, things like that, wonderful, but the flavor of it was a little, yeah, didn't rank up there with me. So again, I'm telling you my honest opinion about trying these. Like I said, they didn't sponsor me. I bought these at the store myself. Next one here, green and blacks. This one I got total plain, dark chocolate here, 70% cacao, which when you get up to the 70%ers, be ready for that, you know, sharp flavor. Sharp flavor, yeah. This is where this kind of chocolate, you're not just meant to like shovel in your mouth, right? It's not like how fast can you unwrap it and hork it in. It is, you break off a small piece, suck on it for a little bit, and maybe daintily nibble. And like enjoy the flavor, right? And doing that actually helps your system feel like it's getting more of a treat than it actually is. So you're eating less, but feeling like it's more. Again, same type of wrapping system here. This, I know, this foil bar thing. So I'll just, I feel like Willy Wonka right now. I got a golden ticket. There's no golden ticket. That would be fun though. Next time I'll put golden tickets in them, and someone can comment and win something. I don't know, not the chocolate bar I ate, but anyway, so tiny little pieces there. This is a really good, rich flavor, but still not too bitter. Not too bitter. They did a really good job flavoring this. Again, only 9 grams of sugar here. So fair trade, everything organic. This whole thing is organic. So this rates for me as one of the top healthiest chocolate bars you could get, honestly. There's very few ingredients. So that's another thing you want, like no additives, nothing like that, but very, very few ingredients when it comes to making it. So this one, which I almost didn't get, I'm really glad I got. This one I would for sure get again. Very, very good. Very good flavor. This is 2 stars for that. I'm on a 2-star system. I don't know why I said 2 stars. Sorry. This one. Who? Huh? I don't know how to say it. H-U. There it is. It's a hand. Okay, this one I got Hazelnut Butter Dark Chocolate because I was getting sick of just all the dark chocolates. This is, again, separately packaged in this. Again, it's nice. I like this. I know sometimes plastic isn't good for the environment, but as a mom, hey, let's be able to package it up for later because, again, they tell you that there are 2 servings per container. So if you're supposed to save it for later, help me save it for later. Otherwise, I'm going to want to eat all of it. Just saying. Let's be real. So this one is, yeah, so hazelnut butter. So there is, you know, it's actually kind of cool. There's a layer of hazelnut butter in the middle of this, which I do really like. So it's soft hazelnut. It's like a little hazelnut butter sandwich. Chocolate, hazelnut butter, delicious. 70% cacao, 8 grams of sugar. So really low sugar, lots of cacao. And yeah, vegan, paleo, all the things. This is a really good brand too. Really delicious chocolate. Definitely will purchase again and try more of their flavors. Yeah. So these 2 for sure are my top in terms of quality, quantity. I'm going to buy more. I mean, anyway. All right. Next one here. Oh, I spelled it wrong on here. Sorry. Oh, it's Lakanto. There's no space there. Let me fix that. That's deceiving. That's deceiving. I'm so sorry. Lakanto. Now, this one was interesting. I almost did not get it. Look how shiny that is. Look how shiny that is. This one, it says keto approved, 40% fewer calories. I could give a crap about calories, right? It's not about calories. It's about quality of nutrient. But I was like sugar-free, but monk fruit sweetened. And I was like, that's interesting. I wonder what that's going to be like. And then again, as a consumer, I'm like, I want to know all the things about packaging and everything. This is just unwrapped like a regular chocolate bar. There's no even inside layer or nothing. Again, making me think that I should eat the whole thing at once because there's no other way to package it up to save it. Clearly, the serving size suggestion is just a suggestion. 2 servings per container. See, yeah, that sounds like a dare. I could get through all of that. But when you get to it, what did I get? Oh, with almonds. 55% cacao. So again, when you're looking at percentage of cacao, anything above 50% is good. Anything, I mean, 60% sure, 70% sure. But when you're looking at 10% difference there, it's more about flavor then. What do you enjoy? Because is that 10% more cacao really gonna do it for you? Come on. You're already doing something that's way better than a dang Hershey bar as it is. So, hey, come on. Yeah, so there's almonds in this. So there's little tiny squares, almonds in it. Now, the interesting thing about this is that it is 55% cacao, so you would think that it is going to be bitter. But this was actually the sweetest chocolate out of all of them. This one is so sweet because monk fruit has, it's a fruit type of sweetener. It's fruity. It is very, very fruity. I actually tried monk fruit in one of my recipes when I was making dairy-free hot cocoa. It was a no-go. It was definitely a no-go because it made it taste fruity. And that's what this is. It's not, yeah. I mean, it's not bad at all. It's just if you're in the mood for something that's really light flavor, this would be the thing to go to. It was definitely a palate changer after having a bunch of these dark, rich chocolates and then to go to this. Holy cow. Very, very sweet. This is actually so sweet that I would not be able to eat very much of it. I wouldn't even get to eat the whole serving. I actually didn't. I gave some of it to one of my kids because I was like, holy cow. Mwah. That is a lot. Again, good with the almonds in it, great, but yeah, very, very sweet. And it's because of the monk fruit. So be aware of that. If they're using other sweeteners to be like, oh, look, there's no sugar in it. It's sugar-free, it's keto-friendly. Okay, but they're using monk fruit, so the flavor of it is going to be really different. So if you like that, awesome. If not, maybe go to something else. Maybe go to something like Lily's, the next one on the list. Lily's is also fair trade, also 55% cacao. Yep, all the things, certified gluten-free. This is not an advertisement again. I'm going to say this again. No, I'm not sponsored by these. I just bought them at the store and wanted you guys to look at different options. Yes. Again, wrapping it like you're supposed to really eat all of it. But this one, I just have to taste it again because I've eaten a lot of this, like in small bites, to be like, yes, yes, yes. Here's what I want to say about this one. So yeah, good flavor. So again, fair trade, good flavor, no sugar. This one's stevia sweetened. Stevia sweetened. So there's no sugar here. So again, when you're looking at a keto option or whatever, even though I don't think women should follow keto, please don't. But if you're looking at, oh my gosh, I want chocolate, but I don't want to add a ton of sugars to my day, this one I would for sure do over this one. This one's just super, super sweet. This one right here, great option. It's a great dark chocolate flavor. Still 55% cacao. Great, 55%, great, super duper. So still hitting all the benchmarks there of what you want to hit in terms of health, right? Last one here is Theos. This is salted almond. This was also one of my favorites in terms of flavor. I wasn't sure I was gonna like it, and oh my gosh, incredible. Salted almond, delicious. 70%, 12 grams of sugar, right? So pretty equivalent when you're looking at some of these other ones here. And the only thing again is like, again, I'm like, can we find a better package? Huge chocolate bar with chunks of almond in it. Yep, you get a little almond flavor. You get a little like salt in there too. Really, really good. Really, really good, rich flavor. Yeah, again, very few ingredients, fair trade, organic, all the things that you're looking for in this. No soy, all of it. So again, really, really good. So some of my favorites here, I would say these three were my favorites. The black and greens, the and the Theo. Now, I might make my choice based on like, okay, how much did they save per serving? This is 2 servings per container. Well, this seems like the biggest bar. I'll just eat half of it in one time. That's the way to do it. Look, I'm getting my good healthy chocolate in. Super duper. The thing that I find is that especially when you're getting a really good dark chocolate in, is that you don't actually need an entire serving. I can't actually eat a whole serving of dark chocolate because it is so rich. And if you're doing it right, if you're taking a small piece and holding it in your mouth and you're taking a small piece and like just getting the little nibbles of it, then you're actually not ingesting that much of it, but you get the full effect of it. Whew, yes, kind of fun, right? So this Valentine's Day, look for something fun, get some different options, look for these things, right? And make some healthier choices. But again, these are things where like you should not miss out on what you're doing. You should not feel like you can't enjoy or that you can't, have something that's delicious just because it's a holiday. Don't avoid holidays. I work with women. So the 12-week challenge, which the waitlist is filling up right now. And these are, so I'm going to put this link in the comments. If you want to join the 12-week challenge waitlist, this is for women who are looking at really making a good change to their health, want to start working with their bodies, and want to stop fighting against everything, right? It's so crazy. I can't tell you how many women I've worked with that have done the 12-week challenge very successfully, that before this, they were avoiding holidays. They were avoiding people. They would take gifts and just throw them away or donate them because they were terrified to have a small bit of chocolate because it would ruin everything. If this has been you need to get on this wait list. If you have been struggling and frustrated because you can't enjoy your life at the same time as make progress, you need to get on the wait list and change it. It's crazy to me how many women feel like they can't enjoy themselves. They have to miss out on life. And then where does that leave you, right? It leaves you frustrated, stuck, feeling ashamed. And then at some point, it's going to break, and then you end up binging and going in the wrong direction. So that is what I want to change for so many women. So this was my little fun segment on chocolate. Yes, other resources I have for you, by the way. My book, The Female Fat Solution, is on Amazon. It talks all about nutrition that matches your hormones and your cycle. I do reference chocolate in here, and how it's good for you. My podcast is The Female Health Solution. It's on all places podcasts. You can subscribe to that to stay updated, as well as my YouTube channel, which is Dr. Beth Westy. Subscribe to that because I'm going to be doing more videos like this. I've gotten amazing feedback from you guys that you really enjoy learning more about foods, how to make great choices, how to look at labels, and just kind of learn how to navigate things yourself. So I'm going to be doing this more. If you have a specific food group that you want me to do, like yogurt or chips or something, let me know. You can comment below this video and I'll put it on my list of, yep, I tried that series and I will try all the things, I promise. Yes, otherwise, if you have any other questions or need any other help, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here as a resource. My mission is really to help guide women working with their bodies, with their hormones, and stop fighting against everything and stop struggling and stop being told that you can't have chocolate. Right? If you're on a diet, or if you've been told that you can't have chocolate, it's the wrong diet. Somebody told you have to cut all these sweet things out. There's a place for you to enjoy your life, enjoy what you're eating, how you're eating, and still make progress, still get to your goals. So that's what I got for you guys tonight. Please let me know if you have questions. Otherwise, I will see you later.